Kirby says, "Trans rights!" Yes, I intentionally gutted my ability just so I can do that opening joke. Hi everybody, this is Koma Gamer 65. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So, last time we started the game, and we cleared the first level 100%. And now we're going to do that on the second level. By the way, I know things don't look the same as they did last time. That's because I did it in a completely different file, because in my practice, in my failed recording, actually, we'll just talk about it on the way, so yeah. Anywho, during my failed recording, I actually beat the level, so, that's always fun. And I missed the energy sphere. So that's fun. Anywho, talk over. Let's talk new abilities. Leaf! It's time to dance. The leaf dance creates a gorgeous swirl of Razor Edge leaves. Press A to garden. Huh? You're gone. Metal Gear. We can do the leaf attack. We have a bunch of things with leaves. This is a very environmentally friendly ability. See what I did there? Leaf's power is more or less made from dealing multiple hits to enemies, and your most dangerous attack is the leaf upper. It's pretty powerful. And hey, press the A button. You don't even get hit. The power of Leaf Guard, people. And this is why we save the trees. And you hop onto this warp star and we'll get a nice view of where exactly we're going to be going next. Da-da. And welcome to the forest. I know we just now had Leaf, but we're going to be seeing a little bit more of it and hopefully in the next episode, because I'm pretty sure that it has an ability here, but we're going to be discussing another one that I could have gotten in the first episode, but we're going to be doing it anyway, and I think it's one of SD12's favorite abilities. Let's talk about Cutter Kirby. Cut through ropes with the blade of a well-aimed boomerang. Aim it up or down, or charge it for a hyper boomerang. This ability is more or less pretty good at dealing with things with long range, but it can go close range if absolutely necessary. We can aim it like a boomerang. It goes in and it goes back. It's pretty good for spam, and not a charge shot. And if you see that, the final cutter. It also has a dash attack. This ability is just straight up fun. I can see why it's one of his favorites, and it's one of my favorites too. Not my all-time favorite, but it's the one that I can keep around, especially with its modern incarnation. Because in the older Kirby games, that was all you could do. You didn't have all the charge shot or the melee stuff. It wasn't until Superstar where you could do the melee combos and the dash attack. And I think the charge shot was a thing in this game. I'll have to fact check and I'll forget to edit it, and then I forget to actually edit this video because I've been doing mass recordings today. So you'll see the original video, and then you'll see a revised version coming up very soon. Anywho, we're in a forest area, and we get introduced to a brand new gimmick. This is a cannon. It shoots fireworks. And yeah, it'll shoot overhead. As you can see, we're doing a lot of damage to all these enemies. It can be used for puzzles, so you can hit through metal boxes, or metal crates, I should say. Go over here, and we'll find our first of the energy spheres. And we're going to be using this ability and this gimmick right for another thing. One of my personal favorites, Needle. Especially in this game. Also, like I heard by a Waddle Dee. Prick your foes with a thorny jab. Really stick it to them. Roll them a dash to bring a pain with a rolling needle. You can... And, yeah. This is a very defensive ability. Until this game, where you can channel your inner Sonic the Hedgehog, and if you dash, you can do a spin dash. Because this game does not have the wheel ability, this is the best ability for mobility. Well, that and I'd probably argue Fire Kirby as well, because, you could spam burn Yes, I finally remembered what it was called. That edit in the first episode was not for naught. And, yeah. That looks peculiar. See that black spot right there? What's over here? Oh, don't mind if I do. This is the Invisibility Candy. In which, yeah, it pretty much says it right on the tin. You can run faster. Anything you touch will get a truckload of damage to it. You're completely invincible. And if you come over here, hidden beneath the trees is our second energy sphere. The one that I missed. As you can probably tell, I'm not very good at depth perception. And once again, we're going to be ditching this ability for another one. Beam! Has a nice fancy hat. Lash throws with a whip-like beam. Hidden cycle. Grab and capture. Spin in mirror for a revolution. Charge up and BAM! Wave beam! This is pretty much the beam ability in Superstar. You can do the wave beam. And you can do not a charge shot. I've been playing a lot of Mega Man X. Or just Mega Man in general. And this is our first example of a mini-boss. Jagged Edge. So mini-bosses have the tendency to drop copy abilities as soon as they're defeated. And once we did, we just grabbed one of his stars. And we could have sent it right back at him. But you know, I'm not about that life. So yeah, you'll want the sword ability because that's how you're going to get the last energy sphere in this level. You can't use it with Cutter because, you know, you need to actually be close to range enough, and you know, and the boomerang will hit walls. I'm running out of commentary. Let's play that goal game, y'all. Play that score attack, y'all. Ah, 2. Da 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 da. See, I can do a level 100% on my first go. What are you talking about? Anywho, let's go ahead and head into the next level, stage number 3. Looks like this one's going to be in a cave. And yet again, we're going to be ditching this ability for another one. Thankfully, we already saw what Sword Kirby could do, so let's see what you're all about. Spark! Electricity in your hands. Shake the Wii remote to create a spark barrier. I almost... Same idea. Zap those rubber bugs with a lightning strike. This ability is overpowered. And unlike previous games where you had to mash the control pad in order to charge up your electric field, in Return to Dreamland, you can just do it by shaking the Wii remote. You see that? You can get that in seconds. Compared to, you know, just standing still and just mashing, because it takes so much longer to do so in older games. And especially, you know, in games like Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot. And also exclusive to this version of the Spark ability is, well, until we got retconned again as Plasma and Star Allies, you can actually do a lightning strike above and below you. And you also have the classic electric field that'll damage anything that comes into contact with it. Over there is an enemy called Shotzo. It cannot be damaged, but it can hurt you because it's going to shoot cannonballs right at your face. You'll want the Spark ability here because, you know, we're going to be heading down, doing things, drop lightning strikes on the ground. It's a more risky path to go down there, but you'll get more stars out of it. And if you come down here and mash the down button, because you can fall through platforms, you'll get your first energy sphere. Do I want the sword ability? I don't think we need it. So we're just going to keep Spark for now, because it's really, really good. I don't think there's anything that needs to be cut, and if there is, we could always just go back. Hit that up. We could drop abilities with the minus button. So either way, we had to lose the Spark ability, so that makes me kind of sad. But hey, we got a donut out of it. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. I'm not going to do the reference because copyright. I'm not going to show the actual clip. But just take my word for it, you probably knew what it was coming. We saw fire for like 5 seconds. We already knew what it was all about, so I'm fine dropping it for beam. It'll make this section pretty much a cakewalk. And over here, we'll need a key if we want to get that energy sphere. drop the Shotzo into the ground, or just make it heckin' dead. We could grab it. You could just move on, but we're all about that completion score, y'all. So we're going to be heading back and getting the energy sphere. Jump over that Bronto bird. He doesn't give a copy ability, neither does the Waddle Dees. And our second green star. Energy spheres and green stars. I keep messing up the collectibles, and I feel like I'm going to be messing them up entirely as this project goes on, because I'm doing this in tandem with 3D World again. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. You can drop that there if you want to get some stars, but... Spars? No, stars. So yeah. Those crystal things are spikes. I just figured I'd let you know that, so... Anywho, the monkey! I don't think this thing has an official name. But the idea here is that we gotta race into the end so that we can unlock the key and get an energy sphere out of it. Let's get the fire abilities. I feel more comfortable using that rather than beam, just so we can go a little bit faster. This first one of the few was actually rather easy. Let's get... No. Sword Knight, you're not needed right now, buddy. Go back to the anime. So why we gotta need me? I don't know, I kinda need this energy sphere. And yeah, we're at the end of the level. Rather simple, rather quick one. Now let's see if we can get number 1. Da 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 da. We are number 1. Lovely. And yeah, that basically wraps it up for this episode of Return to Dreamland, everybody. So come back next time, and we're going to be finishing up Cookie Country. Yeah, we're already almost done with the first world in the game. or excuse me, level. Because levels are apparently worlds in Kirby games. Because that doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. Feel my fiery rage. Lovely that. Anyway, everybody, this has been Koma, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!